Guess what, everybody? We've got a call back from our favorite scammer ever, the JackSmith. Here he is now. Hello, Jack.
Yes, Timothy. Yes, did you grab your notes?
I got my notes here, JackSmith. I hadn't heard from you in a couple of days. I wondered if you forgot about me.
No. So did you get your email address? Did you ask about your girlfriend, your email address?
Yeah, I talked to Trixie, and I've got my email address here.
So can you just assist me? What's your email address?
Hold on here. I gotta find mine. I gotta find it in the notes. I knew that it had my name in it. Now my email.
No issue.
No shoes. No shoes. I've got my email right here, Jack.
Okay, so what is your email address?
Well, it's Tim Fannin.
Can you spell it?
TIMFANNON.
Okay.
The Loose Cannon at Yamail.
Team Fannin, and after that, what's next?
The Loose Cannon.
Can you spell it?
TheLoosCannon. That was my nickname back when I was younger, Jack.
Tim Fannin, the loose cannon.
Tim Fannin, the Loose Cannon. That's right.
So this is your email address?
That's right.
And after that, after the cannon, what is the number?
Oh, it's at the Yamail, I think. YAMAIL. We used to have the Gmail and then the Yahoo for a while and the AOL. I think AOL went out of business. I don't remember, but I think we're at the Yamail now. YAMail.
Timothy Fannin, the loose cannon.
No, it's Tim Fannin, the Loose Cannon at Yamail. I think there's a dot and the com.
gmail.com, right?
The com. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna send me? Huh?
It's Tim Fannin, the loose cannon @gmail.com, right?
No, it's Yamail.
Yamail.
I think so. Yeah, it looks like it's Y. See, Trixie wrote it down here, and it's YAMAIL.com. Are you gonna send me an email, JackSmith?
Yeah.
What are you gonna send me an email? What do we need to do?
They will send you the documentation to your email. You have to fill up the documentation and send them back. After that, they will give you the check of $40,000 to your email. Okay.
Okay, you said $40,000 to $50,000 before, but we don't know. So you're going to send me an email, and I'm going to fill out some forms. I thought I had to talk to a verification officer and then a law firm.
Yes.
When do we?
What you will do? You grab your notes, right?
I've got my notes right here, JackSmith.
Okay, so assume me as I am your verification officer.
Oh, I thought that was somebody else was the verification officer. You told me that was somebody else.
You just have to assume.
Huh?
You just have to assume.
Assume?
That I am the verification. Yes. So I will ask you the question and answers to you.
Oh.
So just give me the correct answers to me.
So okay? I'm gonna pretend that I have the cancer, and you're gonna pretend that you're the verification officer.
Yes.
Okay. What happened to the real verification officer? What was his name? Mike Nesmith?
No.
Where's Mike Nesmith?
No. First I will see you. Have you prepared your notes or something? If anything you have concern or doubts, you can ask me in between, okay?
Okay. I got my notes here, but we're not going to talk to Mike Nesmith today. What happened to him?
After after I'll verify you. After that, I will fill your form.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Send back to the verification officer.
Okay.
And he will call you, and after that the law firm will call you. Okay.
Okay. Well, that sounds fine, JackSmith. What do we got to do?
So just grab your notes.
I got them right here. I already told you that. I told you that I got my notes.
Okay, so I will ask you the question. Just give me the correct answers, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So they will ask you, first they will ask you like, have you ever visited to Camp Lejeune? What will be your answer?
Well, I tell them that I lived at Camp Lejeune when I was just a child.
So what is Camp Lejeune?
Well, it's a Marine Corps base in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
And what happened over there?
Well, they had the toxic chemicalized water that made people get all the sickerations and things.
You have to say the exact words what I have told you to write it down, okay?
It says they got contaminated toxic chemical water that caused health problems. Say, Jack, I've been thinking about this a little bit. Do I have to have been just a little kid when I was at Camp Lejeune? Couldn't we tell them that I was say like a rocket test pilot or something, or I flew some jets or something kind of cool like that?
No. You can't do that.
Why not? We're making all this up anyway. Why don't we make up something that makes me sound, cool?
No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
So when they ask you what happened inside the Camp Lejeune, what will be your answer?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff that happened there, but people got sick because of the chemically transmittable toxic chemically water.
No, you have to say the exact words, Timothy.
Huh?
Like you have to say the exact words, like the water which is supplied inside the Camp Lejeune was contaminated with toxic chemicals, which causes lots of health problems to people. You have to say the exact words.
The water that was supplied to Camp Lejeune was infiltrated with toxic chemicals and people got sick. What?
Was contaminated with toxic chemicals.
That's what I said. Contaminated with toxic chemicalations. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And after that they will ask you why you went to Camp Lejeune.
Well, my parents were stationed at Camp Lejeune. I was just a little child.
You have to say the second thing. I was living inside when they ask you why you went to Camp Lejeune, you have to answer, I was living inside Camp Lejeune from 1959 to 1961 with my mother and father. My father was a veteran. He was working as a what did I give you?
You gave me radio operator.
Okay. So my father was a veteran. He was working as a radio operator on base.
Could maybe he be could he be a rocket test pilot instead of me? Would that work?
No. You don't have to say that things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So they will ask you why you went to Camp Lejeune. What will be your answer?
Well, my parents were stationed there, and I was living there on the base with my parents because my father was a radio operator.
No, you have to mention the year.
Okay. Oh, well, you didn't ask the year. You didn't ask the year, JackSmith. I didn't. So it's 1959 to 1961.
Yeah, you have to say that. I was living inside the Camp Lejeune. You have to mention this line. I was living inside the Camp Lejeune.
I was living inside Camp Lejeune from 1959 to 1961.
Yes, with my mother and father.
With my mother and father.
Who was working as a radio operator.
Who was working as a radio operator.
On base. You have to say on base.
I'm laying it down on the base. I got it, Jack. I know just what to do. You don't want me to do any, like, riffing then, huh? Because riffing, it makes it real.
Yeah. will have to say the exact words. Okay, you're getting it? Because if you say the different words, they might disqualify you, and I don't want that.
No. We want that $40,000 to $50,000. That 40 to 50 large. Jack.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you to say the exact words to them,
okay.
Yeah. So they will ask you why you went to Camp Lejeune. What will be your answer?
Well, I was living in Camp Lejeune between 1959 and 1961 with my parents, and my father was a radio operator on the base.
Okay. And do you live inside the Camp Lejeune or outside the Camp Lejeune?
Inside the Camp Lejeune.
Okay. And what is your mother role position?
My mother was a housewife.
Okay. And how old are you when you visit to Camp Lejeune?
Well, I was only 2-year-old then, just a baby.
Okay. And what disease you got by drinking that contaminated water?
Well, you gave me the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yes, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yeah.
Phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1.
Yeah. They will ask you what disease you got by drinking that contaminated water. What will be your answer?
I just told you, Jack. I just said it. Weren't you even listening? It's the non-Hodgkin lymphoma phase 1.
Yes. And what treatment you received?
Well, I'm on the IV treatment, Jack.
No. They will ask you what treatment you received. You have to say chemotherapy.
Yeah, you said the IV chemo.
Yeah. Don't say IV chemo. Say them chemotherapy.
Oh, well, it says IV chemo in my notes. That's what you told me last time, Jack.
No, okay. If they ask you what the treatment you received, tell them chemotherapy, okay?
Chemotherapy it is, Jack.
Okay. And okay. And how many cycles of chemo taken?
Well, hang on here, Jack. Looks like I've got 10 cycles of chemo, Jack. 10 of them.
And how many months you took for those 10 cycles?
It took 8 months for those 10 cycles, Jack. 8 months. Long, grueling, hard months of pain. Can I add that kind of stuff? You said you didn't want it. You said you didn't want it to sound scripted. So that's where the riffing. That's where the riffing comes in, Jack. You know, you got to kind of lay it down. Huh?
I get it.
Okay.
And how many time you took for one cycle?
Oh, I think between cycles was just 21 days is what I got here in my notes, Jack.
No. How many time you took for one cycle?
Oh, 3 to 4 hours.
Yes, and gap between each cycle is 21 days. Okay?
Yeah, I got it.
And what medication you took?
Well, what medication you tried to fool me on this last time. You know, you talked about the chemo, but you're talking about for the side effects, right?
No. I'm saying what medication you took. Medication.
Yeah, I know, but for the cancer or for the side effects? Because you tried to trick me before on this one. So if it's the cancer treatment, that's the chemotherapy. If it's the side effect, it's the Dulcolax. You already told me that one, Jack. You can't fool me on that one again.
Timothy.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
You have to say them the exact words. You don't have to say any extraordinary things, okay?
Okay.
They might disqualify.
They disqualify me for saying extraordinary things? That seems odd, but I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they ask you what medication you took, I have told you to write it down. Dufalac for constipation, right?
Yeah, I just said that, Jack. I just told you that.
So say it again. Say it once again.
Dulcolax for constipation, Jack.
Dufalac.
Yep.
Dufalac. Do you want me to spell it?
Dufalac. No, that's fine. It's Dufalac. I got it, Jack.
Yeah, Dufalac for constipation.
Yeah. See, I don't sound scripted at all, Jack. I'm coming across natural, like Harrison Ford or somebody. Bruce Willis. Would be fine. What's the next question, Jack?
Okay, and when you got diagnosed, they will ask you when you got diagnosed. What will be your answer?
Oh, let's see here, Jack. I think it was May of 2009.
Yes, May 2009.
Yeah.
And when they ask you, take a pause, think what is the question, and give the right answers to them, okay?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Jack.
Because as you said, as I said you to what medication you took, so you just said do salad for constipation. No, they will disqualify you. You have to say the proper thing. Do salad for constipation, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And as I give you the doctor's name, what is your doctor name?
Oh, hang on here, Jack. I think he's on page 2. Page 2. His name is Safer Gazer.
Yes, what is your doctor's name? They will ask you what is your doctor's name.
I just told you, Jack. I think you're not even paying attention today. It's Dr. Safer Gazer. Are you still feeling poorly? Last time I talked to you, you were coughing, and you were all... You sound terrible. Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm asking you twice because they will ask you twice.
Oh.
Okay, they will ask you like 2-3 times. They will ask you what is your doctor name, what is your doctor name, what is your doctor name.
Okay.
You just have to say them. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't tell them that I just say you the doctor name. Why are you not giving the attention and all? You can't say them to them. Okay. If they ask you, you have to answer.
Yeah. Well, you're just pretending to be the verification officer now, Jack. I understand what we got to do when it comes time for the real deal. Don't you worry about me, Jack. I'm your man. I was made for this kind of thing, Jack.
Yes. Yes, I got it. No issue.
Like Bruce Willis.
What is your hospital name?
What?
What is your hospital name? What is your hospital name?
The hospital name is Rush University Medical Center.
Okay, and what is your hospital address?
It's 1653 West Congress Parkway in Chicago, Illinois, and the zip code 60612.
Okay, so don't say the zip code to them, okay?
Well, that you asked the address. The zip code's part of the address.
No.
Hang on, I'll write down in my notes. Huh?
Don't say zip code to them.
Okay.
It will be fun.
It'll be fun?
Yes.
It'll be
you want some thrilling and fun things, right?
Yeah, I want thrilling and fun things. And if you think not telling them the zip code is thrilling and fun, then you and I need to talk. But we'll worry about that later.
Yes, and they will ask you, like, what is your address at Camp Lejeune? What will be your answer?
My address at Camp Lejeune. Hang on, I'm going to turn the page quietly, Jack. There was like...
Don't say this to them, okay?
I'm not going to, Jack. You're just pretending to be the verification officer. We already went through this.
Yes.
Now, I have that in my notes. You know, that's not the kind of thing a guy'd remember from being just a little tiny baby. You know, it'd take me a minute to find that.
No, if they ask you, like, what was your address at Camp Lejeune, write it down, Onslow Beach. Onslow Beach.
Well, I wrote it down before, Jack, but maybe I'd better write it down again.
Yes.
My address at Camp Lejeune was... Okay, hit me with it again there, Jacko.
Onslow Beach.
Onslow Beach.
Yes.
Okay.
And if they will ask you, like, do you remember any nearby places? So tell them, my mother used to say to me that, like, there are some cafes, there are some beaches We go to every weekend we go to beaches.
Yeah.
There is a Midway Park. Midway Park. Midway Park is a street name, okay?
Midway Park is a street name. Look, I'm not going to remember these biatches from when I was just I was only 3 years old, Jack. I wouldn't remember any of that.
That's what I'm saying. They will ask you, do you remember any nearby places? So tell them my mom used to tell me.
Oh, used to tell me. My mother used to tell me about, what did she tell me about, Jack?
My mother used to tell me that there are some cafes, there are some beaches. We used to go every weekend to the beaches. There is a Midway Park. Midway Park is a street name, okay?
Okay.
Midway Park.
Midway Park.
Yes.
Park. It's a funny name for a street if you think about it. You're supposed to drive on the streets, not park on them. But that's another story. I've got it, Jack. What's next?
Yes, just hold on.
I'm holding.
Hello.
Hello?
Why you went to Camp Lejeune?
What?
Why you went to Camp Lejeune?
Who is this? Is this still Jack or is this somebody else?
No, I'm the verification officer. I'm just asking you.
Okay, well, what's your name now? I need to know who I'm talking to here. Are you Mike Nesmith?
No, I'm Roger Rose.
Roger who?
Rose.
What? I still didn't
I'm his
understand.
colleague.
Well, I still didn't understand your last name. Yeah, your colleague, but I didn't understand your last name, Roger.
Rose. R-O-S-E, Rose.
Roger Rose. That sounds fine, Roger Rose. I was thinking about like being Roger Ramjet, but because he said I couldn't do it though. He said I wanted to be a rocket scientist or something, but Jack tells me that I got to be a little kid.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what sort of questions do you have there, Roger?
No, Jack went to the washroom, so I'm asking you the question.
Oh, he went to the bathroom.
Yes. So why you went to the Camp Lejeune?
Well, my parents were stationed at Camp Lejeune.
Yes, why you went to Camp Lejeune?
My parents were stationed at Camp Lejeune between 1959 and 1961.
Yes, so what was your father doing there?
My father was a radio operator.
Great. And what's your mother role position?
My mother's role position was housewife.
That's great. You're answering very great.
Yeah.
What were you diagnosed with?
Yeah, I was diagnosed with the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it was the stage 1.
Great.
Yeah.
When were you diagnosed?
May of 2009.
Great.
Yeah, great.
What pharmacy did you fill the prescription?
What?
What pharmacy did you fill the prescription?
Oh, the pharmacy from the prescription
Yes.
was CVS, wasn't it?
Yes. Great.
Great.
Were you a tobacco user during your stay at Camp Lejeune?
What?
Were you a tobacco user during your stay at Camp Lejeune?
No, I was just a little baby. What little baby smokes cigarettes? That's crazy, Roger Ramjet. I'm not sure how this happened, but I lost the video for the rest of this call. I spoke with Roger a bit longer. He put me back on with the JackSmith, and while there was some good content there, I'm afraid it was lost. Not to worry, though, they did call back a short time later.
I am Dragoon.
Hello?
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 Yes, Timothy?
Yeah, is this
This is
the...
JackSmith.
This is the
Yeah.
JackSmith?
Yes.
Hello, the JackSmith.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. So he has a network issue in his phone, so he transferred the phone to me. Okay.
He what?
So what is your email ID?
What did you just say? And who is this now? Is this Roger again or Mike Nesmith? What happened to
Yes.
the JackSmith?
He had a call again, so he handed over the phone to me.
Oh, he's got another call, so he transferred me to you. Okay, and who is this now? Is this Roger Ramjet Rose again?
Yes, I'm Roger Rose.
Roger, okay, Roger, what are we doing?
So I want the email ID.
You want
Before I
what?
transfer your call to the verification. Electronic address, email address.
Oh, the email. Well, I gave that to JackSmith. Didn't he write it down?
Tim Fanon, the loose cannon. Right.
That's right.
Tim Fanon, the loose cannon.
It's-
Right. C-A-N-N-O-N.
It's Tim Fannin, the loose cannon, at yahmail.com.
Yeah, Yahoo, right?
Yahmail.
Y-O-H.
What?
Well, can you spell it for me?
Well, I think it's Yamail, Yahmail, but it might be like the German spelling. It'll be Jamal, and then it's the .com.
Yahmail.com, right?
Tim Fannin, the loose cannon, at yahmail.com. That's what Trixie's got here for me. Trixie wrote it down, and Trixie knows how to use the email.
Yes, okay, so I got your email, okay?
Oh, yeah?
So what I'm going to do now, I will arrange a phone call from the verification department, okay?
Okay, you're still not the verification people. Okay, well, that's fine. You can, that's
No.
fine. When are they going to call?
I'm just asking you important questions, okay? Why you went to Camp Lejeune?
What? You've got to slow down. You talk so fast. I told you before that I was at Camp Lejeune when I was just a child. My parents were stationed there.
Okay, so in which year you were stationed there? You have to mention
What?
the year, okay?
In what?
In which year you were stationed in the Camp Lejeune?
1950. I wasn't stationed there. My parents were stationed there. I was there from
Yes, yes.
1959 until 1961.
I'm just rigging you, okay?
You're what?
That you're
Rigging me?
correct answer.
What does that mean?
I'm just asking you jumbling the questions, okay?
Oh, you're asking jumbling questions. Oh, okay, that's fine. Jumble away, Roger.
So, what is Camp Lejeune?
Well, Camp Lejeune is a Marine Corps base in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
And you have to say the whole thing. The water which was applied there was contaminated.
See again now, Jack.
The law.
The JackSmith told me that I wasn't supposed to say any more than I was supposed to. Now he's telling me one thing, and you're telling me another. Just so you're aware, it's hard for me to know what to do when I'm getting conflicting signals like this, Roger. But you can count on me. I can do this. I'm ready to talk to the verification people anytime. Hello? Roger? I think Roger might have blown a gasket or something because he's no longer on the phone. I don't know, that might be the end of it. I might have finally scared this guy off. God knows the JackSmith wasn't going to figure it out anytime soon. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks again to everybody for tuning in, and thanks again for all the support you've shown on the channel.